Zone weather with meteorologist Jeanette Caillet.
So, I had heard rumblings of this earlier in the week, and I was hoping that I had heard wrong or it would go away. There's a system in the Gulf that could be making its way that could present more rain problems for us?
Yes and no.
Okay, I'll take the no. I'll take the no.
There is a disturbance that's currently moving westward across the Florida Panhandle, right?
All right, yep.
And that is forecast to move into the northeastern Gulf over the next 24 to 48 hours. And yes, it is going to be moving westward, hugging the north central Gulf coast. And it could become Dexter, which is the next name on the list. However, it does not look like it's going to produce a whole lot of rain for us. Yes. But we'll keep an eye on it. Friday is when we could see some moisture from that creeping closer to our area, and I'll explain more on that coming up. Right now, we are seeing pretty quiet conditions. We're finally looking at a drier, sunnier, and warmer day ahead across our 4 zones. Early this morning, we may just have to watch the western hill country and the western zone. There could be a very isolated shower or thunderstorm this morning, but that's about it. Should be a lot drier there this afternoon. You can certainly see the cloud cover there right now. And we're going to stay with the clouds across a large part of the area through the morning, and then the clouds will decrease as we go through the day. I do expect to see a good deal of sun across the area throughout the afternoon. Across the entire state of Texas, looking at dry skies. I want to take you farther north across the high plains. It is pretty active there. We're seeing numerous showers and storms moving east, especially from the western Dakotas, western Nebraska, eastward into Minnesota and Iowa. Portions of the Ohio Valley also waking up to a bit of rain, especially from Indiana into Ohio. Check out the moisture across Florida. You can see across the eastern Gulf, west coast of Florida, we're seeing a disorganized area of showers and thunderstorms. Can't see it here, but the center of the storm system is moving westward right now across the Florida Panhandle. That's the center of the storm. X marks the spot. Right now, it looks like a moderate chance of tropical development. Here's the development zone. So it looks like it's going to be hugging the north central Gulf Coast in the coming days. 40% chance that this becomes Dexter. Doesn't look like it's going to come into Texas. However, I think we'll see some tropical moisture from that at least on Friday. Here's this in-house computer model showing you or giving you an idea of how this is going to develop and how it's going to move off towards the west. Widely scattered showers and storms there from the Florida Panhandle back towards Louisiana through at least later today, tomorrow, and certainly as we go into Friday. Some Saharan dust across our area today. We're seeing mostly light concentrations of it. Later today, I think we'll see a plume of more moderate Saharan dust coming up from the south, and then it's clear for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Could see another wave of Saharan dust as we go into early next week. And with that Saharan dust, I do expect drier conditions. We're going to see mostly sunny skies today. Tomorrow morning, we'll start off with some clouds. Tomorrow afternoon along the coast, some isolated activity, and then check out Friday. We'll start off with clouds, and then later on Friday we could see a couple showers, maybe a thunderstorm primarily along and east of I-35. More active though, closer towards the upper Texas coast by the end of the week. Wednesday forecast mostly cloudy this morning and then becoming mostly sunny. It'll be a little hazy with the dust in place. Forecast high of 96. We'll see highs closer to the upper 80s and low 90s in the western hill country, mid 90s around Uvalde. Hottest across the south and west, upper 90s to near 100 degrees. Mid 90s Thursday, Friday, partly sunny. There goes that slight rain chance from moisture from that system by the end of the week. And then check out this weekend into early next week. It's going to heat up. I think we'll get up to near 100 degrees early next week.
All right, Jeanette, thanks. Across Texas, Republicans are eyeing 5 more seats in the U.S. House, and they are hoping to get them by redrawing congressional district lines. So the president is reportedly driving the force behind all this, and now it's becoming part of the governor's agenda during his special legislative session here in Texas. Democrats say that Texas is already, in their words, gerrymandered in Republicans' favor. They believe, though, this actually makes some GOP seats more vulnerable. The new maps aren't public just yet. Well, Apple and Texas-based MP Materials are teaming up